Hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel Globexa Immigration. This is Jitendra Grover. Today in this live session we are discussing about experience calculation for Canadian experience class. One of the most important topics because whenever you are inside Canada, then you need to calculate your experience in Canada, what kind of experience you can count, and whether you can count your part-time experience or full-time experience, and whether you can count different no codes or not, what kind of no codes are required, what kind of tier levels are required. So many doubts, so many questions are there. And related to that, can you, without even becoming a Canadian experience class, can you apply under special category draws or not? So there are so many things which are related to Canadian experience class, and many people have many kind of doubts related to this. Also, there are new things going on in market that even if you are inside Canada, you can claim experience from outside Canada and inside Canada as well. So you can combine both the experience. So at the same time, you can get experience in Canada and outside Canada as well. So it will increase your points. Some people thinking that they can go outside Canada and they can then claim their foreign experience to increase their points. They have already become Canadian experience class. Now they want to get more experience outside Canada to increase their points. So all those things are there, which is there in the mind, might be in your mind if you are inside Canada and looking to get your PR inside. So it becomes really important topic, and I'm going to cover almost every question about Canadian experience class, especially related to experience. I'm not going to discuss much on other things, but I'm going to focus more on how you are going to calculate your experience, what kind of experience is calculated, what is not counted, and if you are outside Canada, whether it is counted or not. So all those kind of things I'm going to cover in this live session. If you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the chat, and or you can send it to me on WhatsApp. We can discuss it on WhatsApp as well. We can discuss your profile. If you want to apply for your Canadian PR or any other application for Canada study visa, visitor visa, anything, I can take care of all the applications, including PR application. So if you are still in hunt of the right kind of option for you to get your PR, if you want to know what kind of options you can target in future, so I can help you in defining those options, and then you can make your target clear and proceed for your PR options. At least there should be 3-4 options in hand when you are proceeding for your PR application. If you are still studying in Canada, if you just completed your study, just applied for PG work permit, at any stage, as soon as possible, you should make your path clear that this is my target, this is what I am targeting, this kind of job, this kind of location, this will get me these type of options. So these are my targets. Until unless your targets are not clear, then you will kind of in a situation, if your friend is going to say go to Alberta, you'll start thinking about Alberta. Someone will say go to British Columbia, get a healthcare job, you will start thinking about British Columbia. Some will say go to AIP in Atlantic provinces, get AIP, you will start thinking about that. There are n number of options available, but not all are not for you. So I feel if you have studied in a particular province, in that case that province can become the best option for you. So clearing that path is the most important thing. Execution is the second part. So clearing the path is 50% of the solution, and then execution is 50% of the solution. So if you want to discuss about that, we can discuss it in detail in a session. If you want to book a consultation for that, link is given in description. You can do that. You can book a consultation. Okay. So Canadian experience class. So in express entry, there are many things. There is Canadian experience class. There is federal skilled worker. So usually federal skilled worker, it does not work because if you are outside Canada, you don't get much score, and there are no general category draws as well, all program draws as well, which can get you invitation even if you are outside. And also the cutoff is far higher than anyone who can get this kind of score. So federal skilled worker, I should say it is almost out. If you can do French and English both, B2 level, and in that case there is a probability because score can go less than 400 in French draws. So French might be the only option to get your PR from outside. Otherwise, just as a normal candidate, a usual candidate, you may not have any chance to get your PR from outside Canada if you don't have any Canadian experience, either on closed work permit, either on open work permit, no Canadian education. If these type of things are not there, neither you will get PNP nor you will get express entry. Nothing is going to happen. So there are enough people inside to get PR. They don't require people to call from outside for PR on PR. So most probably French can be the only option for you to get PR from outside. Otherwise, federal skilled worker may not work for almost anyone. Even the PNPs from outside, they are not going to get an invitation. So today we are focusing on Canadian experience class because it is important. People who are inside, there are ample people inside to get PR, and they are also struggling with different kind of questions, and they are also trying to make a pathway for PR. So that's why we are more focused on Canadian experience class. There are many things in that. Most important, language ability, try to get as much as possible. CLB 9 is the score that you are targeting. If you are taking CELPIP general, 9 in all modules, that is the target for you. If you are taking IELTS, 8,777 is the target for you. Education, try to get master's degree. Rest all the things are going to fall in place. If you are having 3 years of experience outside Canada in last 10 years, plus your age is 30, even if your age is 30, 35, till 35 you can get good score to still get something in Canadian experience class. It is possible. And if you have done masters, then you are going to get points for masters. If you have done masters in Canada, you are going to get even more points in that case. In fact, if you have done any kind of education in Canada, you will get points for that. So education, if it is on higher side, definitely it will boost your score. Your experience, if you are having foreign experience of 3 years plus Canadian experience of at least 1 year, you are going to fall for Canadian experience class. So for Canadian experience of 1 year is going to give you Canadian experience class. So these are the things to be focused in Canadian experience class. But today the major focus we are having is on experience. So we are going to rest all other things, they are kind of quite simple. Experience is one thing which is highly important to understand. It is bit not really complex, but for a few it can be highly complex, and there can be so many doubts, and there can be so many doubts related to new things which are coming usually on TikTok or some Instagram reels or somewhere. You see that, okay, I can get more points this way, I can double my points as well. So those kind of confusions can be there. So I'm trying to clear that clutter in this live session. Okay, so this is as per the official website, but again, it does not clear everything. But and for that, I am going to answer all the frequently asked questions possible related to Canadian experience class. I'm going to answer everything. Okay, so your skilled work experience must, okay, so what is the requirement? Be in one or more of these no categories. So it should be on tier 0, 1, 2, 3. So tier 4, 5 will not be counted. So experience should be on tier 0, 1, 2, 3. So you need to check your no code, and no code is checked based on the job responsibilities, not based on the job title. So more of the job responsibilities which are matched with the no code, that is your no code, rather than the job title. Okay, so your job title may be sales manager, but your responsibilities may be something else. So you need to see whether you are falling on tier 3 with a no code, some no code, or you are falling on tier 0 with that no code. So even if both are accepted in Canadian experience class, but if you are choosing the wrong no code, then in that case it can lead to problems in future, especially when you submit your application. At the time of creating your expression of interest, it is not a problem. You can choose anything. You will get ITA, then you will submit your profile, and then visa officer can say that you chose a wrong no code. So this no code is not a fit with these job responsibilities, and that's why we are refusing your application. They are trying to find out reasons to refuse your application. So be really careful in that. So choose your no code carefully, depending upon the job responsibilities rather than depending upon the job title. Job title can be anything, but responsibilities may be something else. Based on responsibilities, find a best match for your no code. Your experience can be in more than one no. So you don't require to have one no code for your job. You may be working maybe early childhood educator and IT software engineer at the same time, and initially you worked as early childhood educator for 6 months, then you worked as IT software engineer, 6 months of experience of EC, early childhood educator, 6 months of experience as IT software engineer, 2 different no codes. Combining that, it can make a 1 year of experience for you to make you Canadian experience class. So any number of no codes is fine. Any number of employers are also fine. It's not a problem. It is going to be counted, given that both the jobs or all the jobs should be on tier 0, 1, 2, 3 level. It should not be on tier 4 or 5 level. It is not accepted. Be gained by working in Canada while authorized to work under temporary resident status. So usually it is your either it is PGWP implied status, or after the approval of PGWP, or SOWP, or SOWP extension, or if you have applied for closed work permit, or even during the application when it is there in process, because now even if your work permit application is in process, you can start working through LMIA. So even if you are on implied status of closed work permit, implied status, so if you are allowed to work, you are authorized to work, then in that case that experience is going to be counted. So even if you have applied for PG work permit during that period as well, when the processing is happening for 8-9 months, during those 8-9 months you are allowed to work, and this experience will also be counted under Canadian experience class. So it is an additional period you are getting when your PGWP application is in process. You are getting an additional period to get work experience in Canada. So your 3 year of PG work permit becomes 3 year and 8 month of PG work permit, because the processing time is really high, and it is one visa application where delay is a good thing for you, because you are getting more time to get experience in Canada. Your 3 year of PG work permit becomes 3.5 or almost 4 year of PG work permit. That's how it is beneficial for you. So yes, if you are on PGWP implied status, your experience is going to be counted. If you worked remotely, you must have been physically in Canada and working for Canadian employer. So first of all, your employer must be Canadian. That is one condition. If your employer is not Canadian, you will not, you cannot count your experience in Canadian experience class. That is one thing. But suppose your employer is in Ontario and you are living in British Columbia, it is perfectly fine. It's not a problem. Still your experience is going to be counted. You can work remotely, but you need to be in Canada. Show that you performed. Okay, so this is something that you worked really, it is a real work. Okay, that's fine. Everyone shows that. You were paid for your work. It's not a volunteer work. Of course, you need to get payment every week or every fortnight. So it depends on when you are getting your paychecks. So it's like that. And be at least 1 year of work. So 1 year of work means 1516 hours, and maximum 30 hours per week can be counted in last 3 years. So it cannot be counted for more than 3 years. For example, you need to complete 1 year of experience, but it cannot be in last 4 years. It can be in last 3 years only. But you should not take more than 3 years to get 1 year of experience. If you are in that kind of situation, you are in really bad shape. Actually, I don't know how you are surviving in that case, but this is the rule. Practically as well, you should get your 1 year of experience, ideally in 1 year, maybe in 15, 16, 18 months, not more than that. So that is a practical scenario. Total of your work should become 1560 hours and in 52 weeks. Okay, so sorry, this is not in 52 weeks, because if you are working part-time, then in that case it can be in maybe more time as well, 1.5 year, 2 year as well, maybe in 3 year, it's fine. Minimum in 52 weeks. So 1560 hours minimum in 52 weeks, because even if you are working 60 hours per week, you are having 2 full-time jobs or 1 full-time jobs of 40 hours and 1 part-time job of 20 hours, then both cannot be combined to complete your experience quickly. So if you are working 60 hours per week, then you will not become Canadian experience class in 6 months. You will require at least 52 weeks to become Canadian experience class. So your experience, even if you are working 30 hours, 40 hours, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, doesn't matter. You will require to work for 52 weeks 30 hours per week will be counted even if you are working extra. If you are working less than 30 hours, then you can make a total of your work. So for example, you are working 20 hours per week. So it may take you 1.5 years of time to complete your 1560 hours, and that's how your experience is going to be counted. So if you are working less, make a total of it. Keep your data in Excel sheet or note it somewhere so that you get the record of your total work. If you are working more than 30 hours, count it as 30 maximum. It cannot be counted as 32, 35, 40. No, maximum 30. And if it is less than 30, just write the number. If you have worked for 22 hours this week, then write 22 hours for that particular week and make a total of it. Whenever it becomes 1560 hours, then you become Canadian experience class. Okay, so this is some explanation as per website, but there are many doubts related to that as well. We are going to clear doubts. Before that, how to check your knock code? Simply, you can try test different job titles. You can put your job title here. For example, it is sales associate. You may find this exact match. You may not find the exact match. So how you can do? You can go to ChatGPT. You can search. I am working as so and so and so, and I did not find the exact same job title in the knock finder. What should be my potential job knock code? I am working so and so things, or this is my job title. It will give you a potential job title. You can search that job title, or you can click here. You can search the knock code directly as well, which is suggested to you by ChatGPT. ChatGPT may be wrong in some places, may not give you the exact knock code, may give you older knock codes. Okay, it's fine. You can go, if it is wrong, you can go to ChatGPT again and you can ask it that this knock code is not there. Please give me the updated knock code as per the latest knock system. So ChatGPT will give you updated knock code. So if you are finding it troublesome to find out the right knock code, in that case you can take help of ChatGPT. Otherwise, if you are just searching for sales and find out all the knock codes which are available there, and you can see this should be the most appropriate knock code for me, click on it and then check all the job responsibilities and requirement to join that job, eligibility. So it will clear everything to you. If it is a match, that is your knock code, then you can confirm it with me as well, or I can also find out the right knock code for you if you are unable to do it. But this is one way of doing it if you want to do research on your own as well. Okay, let's move on to the questions because there are so many doubts related to what we have discussed till now, and people are kind of they go on wrong track when they don't have clarity on these kind of things. That's why it becomes really important to clear all kind of possibilities, all kind of scenarios. So first question is, can I combine any number of knock codes and any number of employers to become Canadian experience class? The answer is yes. You can be working under 10 employers and maybe working 5 hours per week under 10 employers, and these 10 employers are giving you 10 different jobs, and all the jobs are on tier 0, 1, 2, 3 level. So you are working 50 hours per week. You can count out of these 50 hours, you can count any 30 hours, and these 30 hours are making you eligible continuously to become Canadian experience class. So even if you are working with 10 different employers and 5 hours per week, still you are becoming eligible for that. So any number of knock codes are fine. 10 different knock codes, 10 different employers, it's perfectly fine to become Canadian experience class. Just make a total of it. It cannot exceed 30 or more than 30 hours per week. It should be less than equal to 30 hours per week. If it is that, means you can be working more, it's not a problem. You can work any number of hours. You can work 100 hours per week as well, it's not a problem. But in counting, you can count just 30 hours per week maximum towards your job. Rest of the jobs you are there, those are there for your earning money, not for counting for Canadian experience class. So can I combine any number of knock codes? Yes. Can I and any number of employers, yes, both are fine, it's not a problem. They can make you Canadian experience class, they can give you right experience, 1 year of experience for Canadian experience class. Next is, will my Canadian experience be counted if I was outside Canada and worked, keyword here is worked for a Canadian company on work permit? The answer is no. If you were outside Canada and you were working for the company remotely for 1 month, for 2 months, for 3 months, that period is not counted in your Canadian experience class. So if you are working in a company for 12 months, okay, your 12 months are completed, you are getting paycheck every week, every fortnight, so that's perfectly fine. So you are getting salaried, getting your salary each month, it's not a problem at all, so everything is there. But for 3 months you were outside Canada, even if your company sent you outside, even if your company sent you outside, even if you were at home, you are working in IT jobs and you were at home, you were in India that time, and you were out of Canada for 3 months, this experience is not going to be counted for Canadian experience class. If you were working, keyword here is you were working during that period, it is not counted. Okay, so how much experience you can count in that 12 months? You should reduce 3 months, and now your experience is 9 months, so you need to work 3 more months to become Canadian experience class, and during these 3 months you should be in Canada. If you are outside Canada, again this experience will not be counted. So whenever you are going to complete 3 more months in Canada, then your experience is going to be counted. So whatever time you spend working outside remotely, outside Canada remotely, that experience is not counted for Canadian experience class, even if you are getting salary for that period. But there is a catch in that. Will my Canadian experience be counted if I was outside Canada for 2 weeks? Keyword here is 2 weeks, and I was on paid leave. So it is some period. Each year everyone gets some leaves for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. There is some leave defined for everyone. It should not be like in months, 2 months, 3 months. No. So if you were having paid leave, so there in previous question you were working, you worked from outside. Here you are on paid leave for a short duration while working on working for a Canadian company or work permit. In that case, yes, this experience is going to be counted. What's the difference? There are 2 differences. One, you were working remotely, that is you were working, you were not on paid leave. Second, the duration is higher, duration is 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So even if you were outside for a short duration but you were working that time, then also it is not going to be counted. It must be a paid leave. If it is not a paid leave, in that case it is not going to be counted. So if you are outside Canada and working during that period, it is not counted even if you were outside for a short duration. But for a short duration you were on paid leave and you were outside Canada, you were not working, that duration will be counted. Officially on paper you should be on leave. You may be working, you may be helping your colleagues in completing a project, that's different. But on paper, officially you should be on paid leave. If officially if you are on paid leave, and if it is a short vacation and paid leave, it is going to be counted. If it is a remote work outside Canada, it is not counted. I have already explained this. So be really careful in this. Officially on paper it should be a paid leave, and it should be a short duration. It should not be like for 3 months you were on paid leave. No, you cannot be on paid leave for 2 months or 3 months. Okay, now let's see how the hours are calculated. I have explained it a bit earlier as well. 1560 hours, that is what you require. It can be from full-time job. If it is a full-time job, straight, very clean kind of job is there. You were working in as IT software engineer. You are working 30 or 40 hours per week. All the time you are in Canada for 12 months, equal to 52 weeks. You got salary for all this time. Very straightforward, you are Canadian experience class. Okay, So if it is a full-time job, you are working in one job or maybe more, but one job is giving you more than 30 hours and 52 weeks straight, you are inside Canada, you are getting salary, very clean, straightforward Canadian experience class. There is no kind of confusion in that, okay? Or equal amount of work, suppose you are working 15 hours per week for 24 months, okay? So in 1 year, you will collect half of 1560, so I guess 780 hours you will collect. And in second year, then again you will collect plus 780 hours, equal, it will become 1560. So in 2 years, you will be able to complete your 1 year of Canadian experience class experience. Suppose you are working 10 hours per week, so you need at least 36 months to complete 1560 hours. So your experience will be completed in 3 years. That should not happen. If you are working just 10 hours per week, keep counting it. But if it is there is fluctuation in number of hours, then you can have an Excel with you. In 1 week, you work for 20, then 30, then 15, then 17, then 30, then 35, then 35 will be counted as 30 only, then maybe 15. So you can keep counting your per week work that you have done, make a total of it. Whenever it becomes 1560, you can submit your file as Canadian experience class. Okay, if I work, here one more thing is there. Suppose you are working in 2 jobs, 15 hours plus 15 hours. So 15 hours in one job, 15 hours in second job. This is job number 1, this is job number 2. It will again become 30 hours per week. Again, you will get Canadian experience class. You will become Canadian experience class within 1 year again, because you are making 30 hours per week and both can be counted together. It's not a problem. So more than 30 hours is not allowed, but 30 hours is allowed. If I work 50 hours per week, can I complete 1560 hours quickly? The answer is no. Maximum 30 hours per week will be counted. 30 into 52 weeks, 1560 hours become Canadian experience class. If you are working, we have already explained, 15 hours per week into 104 weeks equal to 1560 hours equal to Canadian experience class. Okay, so that's how you can count it. Working more will not give you your Canadian experience class quickly. It will not happen. Can I combine jobs and employers for CEC experience? Yes. So you can add hours. I have already explained it. All the jobs must be on tier 0, 1, 2, 3 level. If it is on these levels, any number of jobs you can count. If you are working in 3 jobs, 4 jobs, if you are working in 3 jobs of 10 hours into 3, you are working 30 hours per week. So it will be counted. Within last 3 years, experience should not be more than 3 years old. That will not be counted. Can we mix full-time or part-time? So in 1 week you are working full-time, next week you are working part-time. It doesn't matter what is written on your offer letter. In actual number of hours you are working, that is counted. If you are on your offer letter, it is written that you are part-time worker, but in actual you are working 30 hours, 35 hours. So your 30 hours will be counted in that case. And if you are working like maybe in some week 15, some week 30, then 15, then 30, you can keep calculating it, make a total of it, and you will become Canadian experience class. I am working part-time, but in few weeks I work full-time. How my experience will be counted? Make total of full-time and part-time work. It cannot be full-time work, cannot be it should be less than equal to 30 hours. That's it. So don't count anything more than 30 hours, and rest is counted. It's not a problem at all. So make a total of it, but in 1 week it should not be more than 30 hours. That's it. You need to keep only one thing in mind. Will my part-time experience in Canada with Canadian study be counted? If you are studying in Canada, will that experience be counted? The answer is no. With Canadian study, any experience will not be counted. Okay, so if you are on study visa, your experience is not counted, even if it is full-time job, even if it is part-time job, any type of job is not counted with Canadian study. will my full-time experience in Canada in term break. So term break is, for example, you are studying in Canada right now. So you completed your one semester and then you completed your second semester, and then there is a break of 4 months, and then it is called scheduled break as well. Then you completed third semester, then you completed fourth semester. So during this period you can work full time. In fact, between two semesters as well, between the break between two semesters, it is also called term break. So between that break as well, you can work full time. Will this full time experience be counted? The answer is no. This experience is not counted. And during COVID and after COVID as well, many people were allowed to work full time along with the study. So those kind of people were also there. That experience will also not be counted. You can't count that experience to become Canadian Experience class. Even if you worked full time, that is not counted. Next, will my full time experience on implied status of PG work permit be counted? The answer is yes. So whenever you submit your PG work permit application, you go on implied status, and whenever you are on the implied status of PG work permit for 8 to 9 months, this entire experience is counted for towards your PR, towards your Canadian Experience class, and it is highly important for you to get some good experience during that period. It can make you eligible for Canadian Experience class, plus as soon as you become Canadian Experience class, it will make you eligible for special category draws as well. So special categories include your STEM, trade, your education, agriculture, these type of things are there, French. So special category draws, you require 6 months of experience, but you require to become Canadian Experience class as well to become eligible for this particular special category draws. So if you have experience of 6 months as early childhood educator, this is an example, as early childhood educator, you can become eligible under special category draws, but you need to become Canadian Experience class as well. So after 1 year of total experience in Canada, as we counted to become Canadian Experience class, in addition to that, not separately, it can be including that 1560 hours. If you along with Canadian Experience class 1 year experience, if you have 6 months of experience in special category draws, if you are becoming eligible for that, in that case, whenever you are becoming eligible for Canadian Experience class, same time you will become eligible for special category draws as well. And whenever there is a new draw for special category draws, for special categories, you will become eligible. You can get invitation immediately after that. But even though 6 months of experience is required in special category draws, if you are not falling under Canadian Experience class, your profile will be shown ineligible. You can't create your profile and you will not be able to get any invitation in that scenario. Will my experience on implied status of SOWP extension be counted? Yes. Any experience which you are counting, which you are getting in Canada when you are on SOWP extension, that is counted. If you are on work permit or your application is in process, that entire duration is counted for your experience. Same as PG work permit, as we discussed, whenever your application is in process for PGWP, that duration is also counted, and when you get the approval of PGWP, again that experience is also counted after the approval as well. Same happens for spouse open work permit extension application as well. Next is, I am in Canada right now on PG work permit. I am working full time in an Indian company and working remotely. Will this experience be counted under foreign skilled worker? So many people, again, after watching few reels, after watching few TikToks and all, people trying to get more points by increasing their points as foreign skilled worker, plus they are now Canadian Experience class as well. So they did not have experience earlier, and when they submitted their file, lost their file, that time they did not have any experience. So those points they are losing right now. That's why they are low on the tally of CRS score. So they are not kind of in a situation to get the invitation even if they are inside Canada. So they are trying to boost their score by getting experience as foreign skilled worker, and addition to that they have got 1 year of Canadian experience as well. So they have Canadian experience, they want to get foreign skilled worker experience as well outside Canada. So this is one big question which is happening right now, whether it can be done or not. So there are many things you need to consider. So what this person is trying to do, you are inside Canada working maybe part-time, maybe full-time, okay. Now what people are trying to do, they are trying to get the experience outside. So employer is outside Canada, maybe in India, okay. So employer is maybe in India right now, and you want to take the salaries from that employer in your Indian account, okay. So you are working remotely. Remotely means you are in Canada. So there is no clarity for this situation. What IRCC has mentioned that your experience should be outside Canada. Now it does not say anything about whether the employer should be outside Canada or employer and employee both should be outside Canada. There is no clarity on that. So if it is not really required, you should avoid it. Why you should avoid it? So first is you require strong proofs that this is a real experience and you did not start doing this because everyone was suggesting you to do this and you just started getting salary. So you need to have strong proofs to prove it that you were getting real experience, you were working really for that company, rather than just because you required to boost your score, you asked your mama, chacha, taya, uncle, anyone to put salary in your account. So that will not be counted. It can lead to misrepresentation. And if someone is doing this, if you are inside Canada and suddenly you started working for a company outside Canada, it is going to raise question, and it is going to depend upon visa officer whether visa officer is going to grant you PR or not. And visa officer can issue additional ADR to you, and you may require to answer so many things. And now there can be interview as well for this type of thing. So be really careful when you are trying to do it. If it is avoidable, avoid. So it is not recommended from my side. You should not do it. Highly risky, because whenever you are going to do this kind of things, which people are kind of saying a lot, people are trying to do a lot, and when these type of applications are going to reach in future, possibly who are starting their experience now, they are going to get their experience after 1 year. So after 1 year, many applications will start coming where people are inside Canada and they are having experience from any company outside Canada. So that is going to become a problem, and that time there can be scrutiny on all these kind of applications where people are inside Canada, they are getting experience outside Canada. That can become a problem for you. But if you still really want to do it, because still there is no clarity on it and you want to do it really smartly, and or it can be a really genuine job as well, in that case you require at least 1 year of experience, and it should be in the same no code. Whatever no code is there, it should be in the same profession, same job. It cannot be the combination of many no codes. It cannot be there in foreign skilled worker, because experience outside Canada requires to be in same no code at least for 1 year. Experience in Canada will not be counted if claiming foreign experience for this duration. So many people may try to become over smart here, and they may say, I am working full time 30 hours per week in Canada. This is making me eligible for Canadian experience class. Plus, at the same time, I am working 30 hours per week in India, and it is making me eligible or increasing my points in federal skilled worker. So federal skilled worker means you are not lodging your file in federal skilled worker, but experience is counted under federal skilled worker. So these two full-time experiences at the same time cannot be counted. You cannot double your experience, outside Canada experience, and inside Canada experience as well. It is not workable. It is not going to be counted. So it is very clearly mentioned by IRCC that any experience, same time, any experience which is more than 30 hours will not be counted. So here you are working 60 hours total. So maximum 30 hours will be counted. So you can either claim this or you can either claim this. Even if you decide to proceed with this kind of experience, you should try to avoid it. But if still you want to do it, in that case, in that scenario, you cannot claim this experience and you can claim just one experience. So you can decide which experience you are going to count, but you cannot count both the experience. You cannot double your experience for a particular duration. It is not possible. It is not allowed. Next is, if I am PGWP, if I am on PG work permit and working full time remotely for an Indian company, also I am working full time in Canada as well. So I am working full time for a Canadian employer, working full time for a Canadian employer as well, and I am inside Canada. Can I claim the points for both full time jobs? I have already explained. No, you cannot claim points for both. You can claim point for only one job, either for the job inside Canada or for the job outside Canada. But try to avoid this job which you are working remotely for a company which is outside Canada. Try to avoid it because it can raise so many questions on your profile. What you can do, if you have gained 1 year of Canadian experience, leave Canada, go outside. Leave Canada, go outside, get your experience, increase your points, and then submit your file. Or keep your file in pool and go outside, get 1 year of experience, and it will boost your points. So if you are saying that Canadian experience class is the only option I am having, or along with Canadian experience class, you want to go for special category draws, and that is the only target you are having. Your profile is already created. You have already gained special category draw experience. You have already gained Canadian experience class experience, and you still have 2 years of work permit left. Leave Canada. Go outside Canada. Get your foreign work experience. It will boost your points, and there won't be any question that by living in Canada, how you were doing it, why you were doing it, and how you were managing all the things in that scenario. And if the job is kind of which requires you to be present on a certain place, then in that case, how were you managing? How were you communicating? Please share all the proofs for that. So either do it really smartly so that you have answers for everything, or don't do it at all. There are many people who are saying that on backdate should we take experience. Then if you are going to take it in backdate when you are inside Canada and you feel that you were working part-time, you are not getting real experience in Canada that time, let's claim the experience for that duration outside Canada. So if you are in that kind of situation, in that case, how did you apply for that job? If visa officer will ask you for that email, what will you show? If visa officer will ask you for salary account statement for that job, how will you show that statement? If visa officer will ask you the real-time communication every day for the job, because there must be the assignment for the job, you must be giving some feedback as well, a report as well for your job. If that is there, how you are going to prove that? So do not even dare to do these type of things that you are going to get experience, like backdated experience when you were inside Canada. Definitely there is going to be scrutiny on that. You can get away if you are actually getting a salary in account, you can still get away with that. Otherwise, if you are taking a backdate experience by showing your salary in cash, it is not going to be counted. Who was taking your salary in cash? How you are going to prove your communication? Nothing will be there. It will definitely lead to misrepresentation. In the second scenario, when in real time you are getting in your salary in account, you can still be saved from misrepresentation because you can prove your case that this is my daily communication. I was having my communication like that. I was sending email. So you can make your proofs ready for the entire year. And you need to do it for the entire year. And you need to get the salary for the entire year as well. You need to give the reports to entire year as well, as if you are working as real. So there still you may be having a scope of getting away by showing that experience. But if you are going to take this experience backdated, definitely you are asking for misrepresentation. Do not even try this because it is going to harm your profile in the worst possible ways. Next is, if I am full-time student in India and working full-time as well. So you are a full-time student. This question is not for CEC, but quite common question. That's why I covered it. I will cover it in FSW as well. So you are a full-time student in India or any place outside Canada. India is just an example. Full-time student in India and working full-time at the same time. Will I be able to claim points for my full-time study and full-time experience? The answer is yes. So outside Canada, along with the study, along with the full-time study, full-time experience is counted. You can count both the things at the same time. For example, if you were completing your BA, Bachelor of Arts degree from 2021 to 2024, and at the same time you are working as IT manager and you are getting your salary and everything is there from 2021 to 2024. So you are getting 3 years of experience as well, and you are getting full-time education as well, and both are done at the same time. Both will be counted, both will give you points. So if the education is outside, along with that education, full-time experience is counted. If the education is inside Canada, if you are an international student, in that case any education, any experience along with that education is not counted. So inside Canada, experience with education is not counted. Outside Canada, experience with education is counted. Next is, can I claim self-employment experience in Canadian experience class? No. So jokingly, then everyone will become a manager of their own company and everyone will become eligible for Canadian experience class. So no, this is not allowed. You cannot get experience. You cannot claim self-employment experience in CEC. But what you can do, you can claim the experience in your husband's company. But you need to prove it as well. So you can do it smartly. So your husband can open a company, and in that company you can be so and so and so. You should get the salary. You should be working full time as well. So that's how you can do it. So it's not a problem. You can be in your friend's company as well. You can get it. So do it smartly rather than creating a company on your own name. So it should not be done. It can create problem for you, or it will not be counted simply. So employed means don't become self-employed for yourself. Make someone else the owner of the company, and then you can start getting revenue in the company and start getting experience from the company. Okay, that can be done. Can I claim experience gained during co-op, work permit or internship? No. You are still a student when you are on internship, when you are on co-op. This experience will not be counted. Even if you are working full time, even if you are getting paid, this is not your experience to be counted for CEC. Does my experience on closed work permit LMIA count for CEC? Yes, definitely, of course. Even if you are on closed work permit, it is counted. So you will be working on the same no code, because in LMIA it is fixed that you are working on this job profile with this particular employer. That's why it is called closed work permit. So it will be counted. It is not a problem. Just that tier level should be 0 to 3. Tier level should be 0 to 3. If that is there, in that case it is going to be counted. Does my job title matter or only job duties? Your job duties matter more than your job title. We have already explained this. Your job title may be anything, manager, but your responsibilities are of associate. Then in that case you are sales associate rather than sales manager. So your no code should be defined by the job duties rather than by the job title. Can I take experience in a new company? Yes, even if the company is new, but you are getting paid for your work and company is getting revenue. It is not a shell company, not a fake company. Many companies don't have office, really an office, but still they can have revenue in millions of dollars, and everyone in the company is working remotely. It's perfectly fine. It's not a problem. So you don't require to have a real office kind of space. It can be in an incubator as well, small space as well, working from home as well. Company should be registered, company account should be there, company must be getting revenue in that, they must be paying salary to you, you must be working, sharing report, it should be a real work. If it is there, even if it is a startup, a new company, it does not matter. Age of the company doesn't matter. Next is, does my salary matter to get my experience counted for CEC? It does not matter much. Sometimes it's like if you are on really high level of job, tier 0-1, especially in that kind of scenario, be careful while choosing your no code. And if you are just getting minimum wage, but you are showing yourself as tier 0 level manager, director, something of this sort, but your salary is just minimum wage, in that case be really careful in that, because you might be choosing your no code wrong. So be careful in that. It's better that choose a no code which is more appropriate for you, maybe on tier 2 level, 3 level, that is going to be better for you, which will justify your job title and responsibilities and your tier level far better compared to you are showing yourself working as a director of the company and your salary is minimum wage. Then it will raise question that whether are you really doing this type of responsibility or not? Are you really a director or not? Are you really a senior sales manager or not? So these type of things need to have careful decision. Even though your job title or responsibility also you can take from the employer that these are my responsibilities, just make a sign. Employer will do the sign. Employer is careless about these things. If employer is supportive, employer will sign on anything, whatever document we are going to give to you, but it will create problem for you whenever your profile will go in evaluation. Whenever you submit your application after getting ITA, then it can become a problem for you. Although your salary doesn't matter much, but still have a kind of justified way of showing your no code and tier level. It should be aligned with your salary somewhat. It should not be like you are working as minimum wage but showing your job on really tier 0 best jobs available in Canada. It should not happen. Self-employment, I have already explained, it is not counted, so do not count self-employment experience. Then again, another point that you claim is for your education. We will explain about education in some other video, but your education is your education outside Canada, for which you need to do ECE. Sorry, what's that? ECA. Sorry, I got blank. ECA, usually we do it with WES, and there are other organizations as well, IQAS, CES. So there are multiple organizations for that. So education credential assessment, ECA, you need to do. You need to check the equivalency of your outside Canada education with the Canadian system. So you may be having 3 years of diploma outside Canada, but after ECA you may find that WES is giving it as maybe not counting, maybe a bachelor degree, maybe 1 year of diploma. So depending upon what evaluation your different these different organizations are going to give you, depending upon that your education is going to be decided for the application. So just you saying that I have a bachelor degree does not count. After doing the ECA, whatever is mentioned in the ECA report is counted. Okay, you may be saying that I am having a master degree, but in ECA it can be 3 years of bachelor degree. That's it. So your education will be counted as 3 years of bachelor degree. Then your education can be inside Canada as well, and it is counted straight. If it is a PG diploma, it is counted as PG diploma. If you already have a bachelor degree plus PG diploma, then it will become 2 or more degree that you can select while calculating your ECA, while calculating your CRS score. So this is about education. Then your language requirement, you need to target simply CLB9 in your English test. If you are taking CELPIP, then 9 in all modules. If you are taking IELTS, then 8 in listening, 777 in all other 3 modules. Equivalent to that you can check for PT core as well. So there are 3 tests which are accepted in that. So don't focus on the minimum level that you need to get, focus on what you need to get practically. Otherwise you can just create your profile but you will not get anything in that. Okay, big question, CEC is not for me, I am not getting enough score, what to do? Okay, so one thing that you can do is you can go for special category draws. So become Canadian experience class, become eligible after getting 1 year of experience, the way we have explained, count your experience, and then out of this 1 year of experience, take 6 months of experience at least in any of these things. In healthcare, there are separate no codes given. STEM is not really the best category. Still you can decide to go for it, but I do not really recommend because there are very less number of draws for STEM. So not highly recommended right now. Trade is recommended, agriculture recommended. Whenever there is going to be next draw for these things, you can get your invitation immediately. So education, agriculture, trade, healthcare, these are best. STEM, you can keep it as last if you are in that. Okay, anyway, you can't avoid it if you are not in any of the other categories. But in trade, the draws are on really less score. If you are CEC, probably you can get invitation in trade as well. And French language. So if you are just if you have just become a student, start doing French right now. It may take usually to people to complete French in 10 to 12 months. To you, it may be 16 months, 18 months, 2 years. Not a bad deal at all. Still, you will get your PR through French. If you are doing it, starting it now, start doing it as soon as possible. It may be your third option, maybe fourth, maybe fifth option for PR. You may be targeting international student stream, RCIP, Canadian experience class, special category draws. You are targeting many things. And fifth option is French, but keep it as an option. Start learning French. First 2 levels you can complete without even taking any coaching, I feel so. Coaching can make a pathway for you. If you can take coaching for all the time, it's great. If you can't, then you can start self-study as well for A1, A2 level. For B1, B2, you can take classes from outside. So try to go into trade. Trade means if you need to understand broadly, if you are going into construction, most of the profiles in construction are in trade. So but there are other profiles in trade apart from construction as well. But overall, almost all the professions in construction you are going to find in trade. So if you are unable to understand what kind of trade job should I find, painter is there, then flooring people are also there. So there are many things mentioned in that, and these 2 jobs don't even require a license. So you can find out the jobs where the license is also not required. Then you can get 6 months of experience. Along with that, you can get 6 more months of experience somewhere else. You will become Canadian experience class. Plus, because you have got 6 months of experience in trade, you will become eligible in trade as well. And it can get you invitation under PNP as well. For example, you have created your profile in Canadian experience class, CEC. Then there are express entry PNP draws as well. Ontario also gives, British Columbia also gives. So all the provinces, almost all the provinces have their express entry stream for PNP, and they can fetch your profile from here and they can also give you invitation. So that's how you can proceed. So if you know that in CEC your score is maybe 480, then what to do? If your score is going to become 480, then take 6 months of experience in trade. Now, even with the score 480, you can get invitation in special category draws. That's how you can get your PR. You can target RCIP as well, or you can target combination as well. For example, if you are working in Ontario, in these places, then you fall under RCIP. If you are having support letter from the employer, now the system is going to change in Ontario, then you can fall under international student stream as well. Plus, you can fall under what else was there? Again, you can fall under special category draws as well. You can fall under Canadian experience class as well. So many things are there which are related with one common thing. So RCIP, complete your study or get experience of 1 year, you will become eligible. Even if you don't have experience, just get the offer letter in the same no code where you have 1 year of experience outside that community, still you will become eligible. International student stream, you have completed your study in Ontario, plus you have got the offer letter, you will become eligible. Special category draws, or Ontario also gives, Ontario last time when they gave the draws, those were for the places outside GTA. So just because of the location, working on a location, it gives you more opportunities in PNP and in express entry as well, and in other federal programs just like RCIP. So it gives you more options, more opportunities in that. So many people say that if you are going to RCIP, there are 2000 to 3000 seats. Understood, there are very less number of seats, but who says that you are the one who is not going to get? And I am not saying just be dependent on only one thing. I am saying be dependent on many things. Target for RCIP, same time target for international student stream as well, because you have completed your education in Canada. Same time target for special category draws. Try to get a job in trades in these communities or in healthcare, so you'll become eligible for this. Ask your employer to create the profile in employer portal in Ontario. Ask your employer to give you support letter, so you'll become eligible in that. And Canadian experience class, get 1 year of experience, become Canadian experience class. So I'm not saying just focus on only one stream. I am saying keep multiple options. After that, keep French as well your option. I am not saying just you have 4 options, these are enough. No, take one more option, French. It will get you PR. So keep multiple options in hand, something will work and you will get your PR. Ontario Master Graduate Stream. Last time, people in Master Graduate Stream did not get invitations, but this is also a stream. If you are completing your Masters in any public university of Ontario, if you are completing your Masters in any public university of Ontario, in that case, you can get your invitation here as well. Even better than that, do not choose any public university. Choose only 3 public universities: Algoma, Laurentian and Lakehead. Why? Because these 3 universities are in these locations: Northway and Sudbury and Saltbury. So these universities will give you first option of RCIP, second option of Ontario Master Graduate Stream. Then after completing your study, you will become International Student Stream as well. Then Canadian Experience Class, then special category draws, then French. So you got additional option of Ontario Master Graduate Stream as well. Who knows, there may be a draw in future, and if there is one draw in future, you will get your PR. So again, even though you can go to any public university in Ontario, but we don't know whether everyone is going to get draws or there will be draws in Ontario Master Graduate Stream. So it may be a problem. If it is a problem, in that case, have an additional option of RCIP by studying in these 3 universities which come under RCIP. So now you are getting 2 options. You are getting option of RCIP, Ontario Master Graduate Stream as well. So you are having additional option in that case. So you need to take things smartly to complete your to get your PR in Canada. It is possible, but it's not for the dumb people who are not focused on their PR. If you are focused, you are going to get it. Next is Ontario Employer Job Offer Stream, International Student Stream. We have discussed. If you are husband or wife of the person who is studying right now, if you get 2 years of experience, then you are also eligible in Employer Job Offer Stream. So that is also an option for you. Then you will fall under Foreign Worker Stream, but you require 2 years of experience. There is one more stream. It is In Demand Skills. There you require 9 months of experience. Okay. So if there are no codes in that, mostly trade or healthcare, these type of no codes are there. So either get 9 months of experience to become eligible for this, either get 2 years of experience. If you are spouse of a student in Canada or spouse of a worker in Canada, then get this, you will become foreign worker, you will foreign worker. If you just completed your study, in that case you require to get just the offer letter, you will become eligible in International Student Stream. And there are different PNP options as well. All the PNPs, I'm continuously making videos for PNP options. You can choose, you can go for other PNP options, that can be an option for you. Okay. So that's it for this session. Already 1 hour, 1 hour 5 minutes. If you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment. If you want to apply with me, then you can ping me on my WhatsApp number, and I'd be happy to take care of your application. And my personal number is for PR. Call me directly if you want. 9912 000082. This is my number. You can call me directly on this number. and I'd be happy to take care of your application. So if you are outside Canada, then you can apply for Canada study visa with family, visitor visa of parents, visitor visa of any other relatives as well, spouse upon work permit. From inside Canada, you can apply for Canada PR, TRV, PGWP, SOWP extension. Extend your stay using study as onshore student, inland student. So any application that you want, we can take care of your application and we can help you in extending your stay or reaching in Canada. So please note my number and I can take care of your applications. Canada study visa trend timeline in India. Timeline is just 10 to 15 days and trend is 50-50. Everyone is not going to get visa in the first attempt, but if you are having IELTS 6 in all modules and PT is not recommended, IELTS 6 in all modules, then if you are paying first year of tuition fee, you are paying your GIC, if you are meeting these criteria, going for the right program, if possible go for a master degree or bachelor degree, avoid going for diplomas. In that case, it is going to improve your chances. And PT, again, it's a question mark. There is no clarity what is a good PT score because there are not enough data points available to understand that this is a good PT score to get visa. We got the visa with the PT score 63 and we have got refusals with 69 score as well. So there is no clarity what is a good score in PT. But IELTS, it is clear, 6 in all modules. If it is there, you are paying fee, GIC, going for a right program, you will definitely get visa. Just stay. Don't withdraw your file. Don't get frustrated. It happened earlier as well when it was a boom period, 2023, 2022, 2023. It happened in that time as well. People got refusals. We reapplied. We got visas. And for a few, we got visas after 9-10 attempts as well. Manu Jojo. For him, I guess I applied for 9 times. 10th time he got his visa. So I still have his ton of documents in my laptop. So sometimes it happens that your file gets stuck due to some issue and you keep on getting refusals. But we know that if you are on right track, our file is right. We know that we are going to get visa. So if you are going to stay, you are going to get visa. But if there is any deficiency in the file, if there is any question mark in the file, then just you need to complete that. You need to fulfill that condition. You are not paying first year of tuition fee. You are not paying GIC. You are not having appropriate IELTS score 6 in all module at least. Try to get even more than that. If that is not there, then it is going to create problem for the file. Then we are not really sure that whether we are giving our 100% for the file. If we are giving our 100%, you will definitely get visa. Whatever the trend is, forget about the trend. You will get visa if your file is right. CBSE 2025 pass out commerce with math overall 91%, English 90, math 82, great percentage. IELTS overall 7, not less than 6.5. Applied study visa for HVAC 3 year of advanced diploma in Humber College. Okay, paid first year of fee, GIC, showed additional funds. Visa chances are really good. You must get visa with this profile. If you get refusal, do not get disheartened. Canada gives refusal, random refusals as well. Do not get disheartened with that. If you get refusal, come to me. We will get visa for you. No need to worry about your visa in this particular scenario because it's kind of a cream profile, best profile which is possible. So never get disheartened if you get refusal with this particular profile. Any other questions? You can leave your questions on WhatsApp as well, 9912000082. That is the number. If you want to apply with me, I can take care of your application. If you get refusal, any number of refusals, it doesn't matter. I can proceed for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Save my numbers, this personal number as well. And if you want to apply with me, ping me. Thank you so much. See you in next video, next live.